Hey everyone. So when we took off last year to go on tour for the rest of our lives, every single thing we owned that we couldn't fit into our Jeep Luna or a small cargo trailer, we gave away or threw away. The cargo trailer was mostly filled with camping gear and discs, of course, and things like that, rock climbing gear. But it also contained a couple boxes of memorabilia, like from when my mom passed, and some jewelry my girlfriend had. But anyways, check this out. So next time you see Luna, if you want to tell her that she looks good, she lost some weight, then she'll probably appreciate it, because our trailer got stolen right after the tournament here in Oklahoma City. And it's funny because I throughout my life, I always look at every situation that comes up as an opportunity to learn. But in the last year or two, I started looking at these situations as also teaching opportunities. So if you don't want to hear me on my soapbox talking about this situation and how I'm dealing with it, please feel free to click away. The next video will be about disc golf throwing technique. I'm sure you'll like it, but felt like sharing. So first off, we're not mad. And I don't mean we were angry and we've calmed down or we put in perspective. We live our life to not worry about stuff. That's why we're traveling full time. Stuff just doesn't matter. In fact, one of the first things that Adriana pointed out was, at my seminars, I make the joke that if you're out gathering discs and you get hit in the head, it's your own darn fault. I have something way better than insurance. I have no assets. So that's kind of been the running gag, but I did have assets. I had a trailer full of camping gear and boxes of discs. But joke's on you. If you wanted to sue me, you needed to do it before this afternoon, because now I literally have no assets. Jeep's in her name. But yeah, I'm not the slightest bit upset about it. I mean, it's stuff. What I want to happen is, I put the word out on the lost discs. I mean, it's not out of the question that somebody shows up with a box full of discs that are pretty easy to identify as mine, and we track the person down. And when that happens, there's consequences, right? I mean, that's what life, you do things, there's consequences, and I don't have a problem with that. But I don't feel anger or vengeance. I think vengeance is a character flaw in people. After the person faces the consequences, I want to help them. And in fact, my general take on things like this is there's a small chance, and I think it's a fairly small chance, that the person that stole the trailer is a terrible human being who we could probably be better off without. More than likely, it's someone who's sick. Substance abuse, highly probable. Again, those are choices, consequences, choices, right? But substance abuse also comes with things like mental illness and trauma and maybe just situations. And I think the person probably has redeeming qualities and shouldn't be defined by this thing that happened to them. The very first thing I'll do, if or when we find the person, is I will write a letter to the judge pleading with the judge not to attach a felony to this, because in our society, in our vengefulness first judicial system, a felony is basically a life sentence. And I don't think a mistake, albeit one that's not a little one, is worthy of a life sentence. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to send him a bag of golf discs and a map of the courses in the area. And maybe this person can find something positive in their life, and maybe they could be surrounded by the same positive people that have benefited me in my life, and they're going to come out the other side because of this. So if that's a little soapboxy, too bad. My YouTube channel. If you didn't want to hear it, I warned you 5 minutes ago. You could have tuned away. But yeah, so Luna lost a little weight. She's looking good, and we're going on with better gas mileage than we had before. That's all.